Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Hyperion-Blue-GT. It's time to get ready for round 6 of the 2019-20 exhibition series of the Nations Cup in Season 2 on Gran Turismo Sport. Now we are racing in Kyoto Driving Park, Yamagiwa for 15 laps, and we'll be ready to use for Group 3 category for today. So this is definitely might be a very perfect race we'll be able to get started out for. So choose any Group 3 cars whenever we like to pick. So this might be able to get started to use the Toyota GR Super Racing Concept 2018 with a UDRS Japan Library variant. So this will be able to have the balance of performance will be checked, and then this will be good to go. So let's go and do some practice before we will get started to begin. So before enjoying watching the video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out some more videos if you like. Feel free to enjoy it anytime you want for the entertainment. So let's go and get ready to race, and let's get it started. So this will be able to have a tough challenge for this race, folks. 15 laps around in Yamagiwa track. So hope we might be able to do whatever we can, because this might be able to have one good recommend strategy, that this might be able to have two choices for the tires. So this might be able to go with a racing hard or medium tires. So the choices for them will be able to get prepared. Now, hope we're about to get ready to go, because this will be able to have a tough challenge for all of us. If we have to take a good clean race, we'll be able to have good perfection. So let's go and get started. Here we go, it's round 6 of the 2019-20 exhibition series of the Nations Cup in Season 2. So it looks like everybody is about to get ready to be prepared to get started. So let's go and get prepared. So it looks like Mutel takes the first place at the podium. Sis Minimanov takes in second place for the CR Super Racing Concept. Jensen's 84 with using the Castro library on the CR Super Racing Concept. Miguel 8520 takes 4th place for the Mercedes-Benz AMG GT3. Sniper 13 takes 5th place. Dark Oak 042 Fuel for the Chevy Corvette C7 Group 3. Drive _ 550R for the Rockstar Energy Strength Super Racing Concept. J Bird 957 takes 8th place. 9th place is EP Hot Wheels for the Mercedes-Benz AMG GT3 2016. 10th place is Guy for the Mercedes AMG GT3. Flo Russa for the Mazda Intensa Group 3 takes 11th place. Scuba Stu 1 takes 12th place for the CR Super Racing Concept. Justin P3 takes on with using the Aston Martin V12 Vantage GT3. Place Cyclist 5 on 14th place for the Lexus RCF. PSRT Sol Morbo in 15th place for the Toyota GR Super Racing Concept. Bromwich 13 takes 16th place. Nibble takes 17th place for the pink Alfa Romeo 4C. Akane 666 for the Ford GT LMSpec 2 test car. And 19th place is myself for the GR Super Racing Concept 2018 with a UDRS library. Now this is going to get prepared to get started. So this will be able to have a dawn condition time in Kyoto Driving Park. So this will be able to have a morning racing session to begin. So this will be able to have a competition. We'll be able to get started. So headlights turns on, and here we go. This is going to be a 15 lap challenge to begin. So let's make it the best whenever we can. Now this will be able to have a good clean race. We'll be able to take a good perfection we'll be needed to go for. Now it's going to be very challenging, so we will always going to be able to do whatever we can, because training is up And this is the competition that we've been waiting for to get started. And it looks like we got one opponent driver just got off the track right onto the start, and then this is definitely might be giving a lot of risk to be prepared for. Now everybody is going to get prepared to be able to have a one faster race, because no longer it's going to be in nighttime. This is going to be a ton of racing is going to get prepared. We'll also get running skills to begin. So hope this is definitely might be able to keep themselves together, because this will be able to avoid many mistakes were made, because taking a lot of tough practice. So this will be able to begin whenever they're about to take a good chance. And oh man, looks like there is going to be able to see it. So Scuba Stew 1 just got hit, and then this one might drop down on to 17th place. But this is going to be able to take a little bit more strategize to be able to keep it up for having this good race will be needed for sure. PSRT Soul Marble is going in to take on by the start on 13th place, since many drivers are definitely might be going in to take plenty of overtakes will might be able to coming in. Will he able to climb up onto the top position in one piece whenever he has to do it? So this is going to be able to have his run. Will might be able to go faster whenever he can. Romfit 13 is definitely might be going in to catch up as well, while our guy is now going in to be able to take the catching up for taking a long distance is going to be able to going in. So hope this is definitely might be able to going in to press forward onto the second lap. Will they able to manage to be able to race faster as much as we can, because this is going to be able to take a lot of patient strategy. We might be able to find a good window opportunity to be able to have an opening moment. And then there it goes. Looks like I'm about to be able to going in onto the overtake, and then going in onto that turn, and this is going to be able to take that inside turn to be able to go on, making a one opening overtake on Miguel 8520, and moves on onto 12th place. Looks like this is going to be a very catching up rush to be able to going on to see it, folks. And oh man, it looks like I just got hit and being pushed off nearly off the track, and that was pretty close. Now looks like Octane 666 is now definitely might be coming in, so he will might be able to push forward. Will might be able to take it in, currently in onto 13th place, and then he's going to be able to drive faster to be able to overtake the Mercedes Benz. Will might be able to take the chances for a 4 GT, could probably able to take a little bit more upper hand to go on for. It's going to get very close, because Chicane is going to be able to take the tough challenge. We'll be able to have the option we might be able to take to hold on for. So this is going to be able to have a state time to be able to take much more handling to be able to keep it focusing on for. Slow Rusa is now going to be able to pass my current position, so hope I can probably able to be defended on my position in 12th place as well. Struggles is going to be able to coming in, and then going back onto the first turn is going to be able to take one slow edge to be able to make that throttle to be able to keep it going forward. Now this is going to be able to take the top three drivers are still going on, because they will might be able to have the plenty good expert that this will might be able to drive faster. Will always going to be able to keep it up. They will do whatever they can, because one of these days they're going to be able to become the experts of Kyoto driving park to be able to race fast to be achieved as well. Murtal is now definitely in the lead, and then this will might be able to see Jensen 84, and CS Minrop is now in third place. But this will be able to see how the drivers are going to be able to keep it up. We're also going to be able to take that position. It's going to be able to take. But it's going to get very struggling in to see how every drivers are still going on, because it's always having a little hard racing to be able to have different conditions we'll be able to see as well. Scuba Stew is now going in to be able to make one inside overtake, so I have to defend it, and this will be able to take good chicane turn. Will might be able to step it in onto the apex. This will might be able to hold out as long as I can before I'm about to catch up with the rest. And this is going to be able to see it, and Scuba Stew dodged it, and that was going to be able to take the hard turns to be able to see how it goes for. Now going in onto the fourth lap, this will might be able to take the total time of 5 minutes of this race. Is going to be able to keep it up. This will be able to have a one tough race for the GR Super Racing concept. We might be able to take on with some several Group 3 cars. Now, have to avoid it and make Scuba Stu 1 passes me, and this is definitely might be able to have Miguel 8520 is about to be able to coming in. So this one might be able to take that gap distance, we might coming in long. But hope it does, that we have to be able to be very exercise caution that this is going to be able to see how it goes. Because racing in distress is going to be able to take the struggle if we have to make sure to overcome it. Going in to be able to take that chicane, and oh man, it looks like Octane 666 just got spun out onto the chicane, and now he's going to be able to drop down onto 17th place. He will be able to take a little bit recovery time, we might be able to get back on track, because every racer always going to be able to have a tough time to be able to keep it up, or having a struggle to be able to see it. Now everybody is going to be able to take a lot of faster times to be able to keep it up, to be able to deal with the chicane. It's going to be very simple and important if we have to make full contact to be able to have racing surroundings. We might be able to see how it goes. Now this will might be able to going in onto the 5th lap, so only 10 more remaining. So we were always going to be able to keep it up. We're taking a lot of faster skills. We might be able to take that distance. We might be able to going in for. They will always going to be able to take their ways onto the driver rating. We'll be able to get improved to be able to take good sportsmanship. We'll might be able to take on for. And then it looks like Darko 042 Fuel is in 3rd place. Now this is going to be quite very good to be able to see how Dark 042 Fuel could probably able to climb up onto the top 2 position. Is going to get everything will be going in. But it was definitely might be pretty challenging to see how one of the 3rd, 4th place and 5th place drivers could probably able to get easily determined. So every courage drivers will might be able to have a good choice to be able to proving themselves to become a challenging driver of the day. Is going to be quite giving a good guess to be able to see how it goes. But it will always going to be able to have a good driver to be able to have a brilliant sportsmanship rating. Will be able to take a good much skill and improvement. J-Bird 957 passes me, and now he is going in onto 15th place. Will he able to drive himself to be able to keep it up? Will might catch up with the rest, because it's going to be a very long separate that this Will might be able to take that distance. It's going to get everything going long, but it's pretty hard for handling. But this is going to be able to take that risk. Will might be able to see how it goes. And then Scuba Stu 1 in the pits, and this one might be able to change up the tires by having a refuel recommend. Now entering in onto wave number 2, lap number 6, we'll be able to checking in for only 9 more laps to go. This will also going to be able to keep in track for every racing motion. We might be able to take that good stability. We're also going to be able to have that mobility to be able to see it. And looks like Jensen's 84 is going to be able to keep it in to catch up onto Murtel as well. Hope we can probably able to make one good way to be able to push forward, to be able to keep it in. We'll be able to have the upper hand. We might be able to have a chance someday. So Scuba Stu passes me again, and then this is definitely might be able to catch up onto J-Bird 957. The 3 GR Super Racing Concept Musketeers is now going on to take the battle of 14th place. Is going to be underway to see it, because this is definitely might be able to have a one racing reference to be able to have 3 GR Super Racing Concepts to be able to see how this will might go to see it. Even I was in the scene, and this is going to be a very good time to be able to see how the racers can go, because this wheel might be able to take the long ways to be able to get it done. And oh man, it looks like Scuba Stu 1 just almost lost his control, and then J-Bird 957 is going to defend it. But this is going to be able to take plenty more balance. Wheel might be able to keep it together, but this wheel might be able to take plenty much handling. But it's going to get very risky to be able to take that slipstream wheel go on for the lineup. Meanwhile, Miguel 8520 is now going to be able to take a catching up rush to do, so he might be able to be on the way by a minute and 0.4 seconds behind. So definitely might be able to check it in for the gap distance to be able to see it. So this one might be able to have plenty much more handling work to be able to take much speed to be able to keep it up while I'm about to catch up onto Scuba Stu 1 and J-Bird 957. These two are definitely might be going rivalry ways to be able to challenge themselves to be able to have that turn to be able to going in. This one might be able to make it long, but it's going to get very endurance who might be able to hold out much longer to be able to defend their positions as much as they can. And then looks like Drive 550R in third place, and then CS Mimov is now in second place. Two drivers are about to be able to catch up onto Myrtel position lead, and this is going to be going good and challenging to see how fast can they go. And it looks like Myrtel is in the pits, and now this one might be able to see how he can do it. So this one might be able to take that pit stop time. Will might be keeping up as well, so hope he can probably able to defend his first place position is going to be important for Myrtel, but this will be able to take plenty much more speed to get handling in, and then fuel is at 50%. Now this is definitely might be doing well to take some good racing progress to see how it goes. Pushing back in onto 15th place, and then Iciculus 5 is now in 14th place. Now this is definitely might be able to see how he can probably able to crash the party to be able to challenging with a 3 Super GR Racing Concept group is now definitely might be in for. So Lexus RCF GT3 is going to be able to pass in to overtake 2 Toyotas is now going to be in, and then it looks like J-Bird 957 is giving the 0.5 second on the penalty, and then it looks like there it goes, just lost getting off the track and then going back on track. So hope he can probably able to keep himself together. So this will might be able to take that mobility. We're also going to need that grip to be able to keep it up for. Takes a lot of handling. Will might be able to stay maintained to be well focusing up on it. And so looks like this is going to be a very tough challenging for the 3GR Super Racing Concept. It will be able to take on with the Lexus RCF GT3. Will be able to take the long way battle of 12th place. Is going to be on the long way to go, because this will might be able to take plenty much more turns to be able to take one good skillful. Will might be able to keep it in to be able to take a good strategy moment to be able to take plenty of focus to be able to move on in for taking a lot of precision will be able to be made. And then J-Bird is in the pits, and this is going to be able to see how it goes. So this one might be able to stay on in onto 14th place. Bromwich and Akai is now definitely might be going in to be able to take the position. Will go forward. We might be able to go settle in to be able to resume it in for. So this is going to be a different ways to be able to see how the battling race can go out for. So takes a lot of precision to be able to go for one good strategy, be able to see how it goes. But this is going to be a one tough serious race that this one might be able to go for the competition. And so meanwhile, Dark 042 Fuel takes on second place. Hope he can probably able to make it in onto Myrtels as well. So this is going to be able to have his second place finish. Will might be able to go forward. Will be proceed as much as possible to be able to catch up. Miguel 8520 passes me on 14th place, so he will might be able to join in with the others. That this will might be able to take the battle of 12th place is going to be able to going in. This will also going to be able to take some few pit stop strategies that this will might be able to go for one use. It will help because this will might be able to take a lot of racing strategies to be able to keep it in for taking a lot of short endurance of this race. Slow Rusa passes me as well, along with Miguel 8520, so this is going to be able to take plenty much more time to be able to go in. Now this will might be able to have that pit stop time we'll be able to recommend, so hope my crew is about to be able to give a tire change and giving a little bit refuel will be good to go. And then coming out of the pits, and this will might be able to drop down back onto 18th in last place. but this is going to be pretty hard to get. But it's always difficult for every Group 3 race cars to be able to take a good efficient by the performance. We might be needs to be able to make it stand still, to be able to take a good perfection. We'll be able to challenge ourselves if we have to make everything what we have to do for taking a good fastest lap, because it's a pretty tough track out there, folks. If we have to make sure, because Group 3 race cars will probably able to take plenty good basic skills, we might be able to do a performance, we might be able to give a good perfection, we'll be able to precisely aim for. Now, looks like this will be able to see Mertel will be able to stay in first place, so hope he can keep it up, and this will might be able to keep his fastest lap whenever we can, because him and his Toyota FT1 Vision Gran Turismo Group 3 is going OP. Will might be able to have one good skill set that this will might be able to take a good perfection will be needed to be able to make sure. But it's always going to be pretty challenging to be able to see how the way it goes. But we tried everything what we could, because this will might be able to have the best recommend for every Group 3 car, that this will might be needed to be able to go precisely to be needed as possible. Miguel 8520 is in the pits, and now he's changing up the tires for the Racing Medium compound as well, so this will might be able to take that much more durability, will might be needed to be able to take much more grip to be improved. So it's going in to be able to take a lot more distance. We might be able to give a total length 41 seconds is going to be a long way for me, folks, because it's always going to be able to take a difficulty to be able to drive faster, to be able to keep it up for. But this is going to be able to take much more concentration. We might need to be able to stay in a good balanced position. It's going to be able to take a long way. Will might be able to go forward. Slow Rusa is now going to be able to catching up onto J-Bird 957, and then this is definitely might be able to see how the challenging ways will might be able to give a one-way comeback to be able to go in as well. Jensen's 84 is definitely might be able to stay independent in third place. Hope he can probably able to keep it up, because this will might be able to have a top right on the course map that this will might be able to see it. So, and there's going to be able to take plenty much more ways to go, because this will might be able to see how every racer can probably able to take one skill challenge to be able to keep it up. And looks like their start 042 Fuel is about to going in to overtake Mertel on first place. This is going to be able to take one good step in the approach to be able to coming in onto the downhill before the chicane. First part will might be able to coming in. So this is going to be able to take that length of the distance. We might be able to step it in to be able to going in, and then this will might take that strap to be able to go faster as much as he can. But it's going to get very longer, but this will might be able to take it. And then it looks like Miguel 8520 just slows down, and then he has to be able to avoid the penalty before I'm about to be able to make one overtake at a given time. So this will might be able to take that single position, will be able to race up. But there's still going in a long way, because it gets very separate to be able to see for everyone. If we have to make every race that this will might be able to keep it together, we're also going to be able to do correctly. We're always going to be able to take that good training ground for. Dark 042 Fuel in the pits, and now this will be able to see how this will might be able to change up the tires. We'll be able to stay in on the medium, so he will try to keep it up, and then the race is not over yet for Dark 042 Fuel. He will keep it up to catch up onto Mertel in first place. Mertel is now going to be able to take plenty of durability. We might be able to keep and defending his rightful position, will be able to take his way onto the podium. So this is going to be able to take that long length, is going to be able to see how this might be goes, because by taking 45 seconds on the gap up ahead, this will be able to take it in to be able to press forward in the 13th lap. We might be in on the way. Miguel 80bot20 passes me, and now this wheel might be able to have UDRS Racing Team Japan division is going to be able to take the long way to be able to find a good opening window spot to be able to deal with the Mercedes-Benz AMG GT3 is going to be a very tough one way to be able to going in. And here comes that turn, and this is going to be a very side maneuver risk to be able to stay on the inside. And now this is going to be able to take that precision ways to be able to deal with the struggle. But this wheel might be able to take plenty of hard steps that this is going to get challenging prepared. But this is going to be able to take much longer to be able to see how this race can probably able to go in, because it takes a lot of training, because this is going to be able to take a little morning racing competition will be able to get started out for. And then looks like Cone just definitely might be knocked off, and then this will be able to take that risk. Now on to the 14 laps, so everybody is definitely might be going in, and this will be able to get nearly closer in onto the final lap of the race. And looks like Dark Zero 42 Fuel is about to be able to coming back in to catch up onto Myrtel as well. He might be on his way to become first place winner in no time. So this will be able to have a challenging rivalry race to be able to see how Myrtel and Dark Zero 42 Fuel will be able to keep it up as much as they can. But it's going to get very roughly for me, so this is going to be able to take that long ways to be able to go forward to be able to stay positioned in as possible. But I could probably be able to keep it up, but this is going to be able to take that speed to be able to keep going in for. Almost running out of gas soon, folks, because this will might be able to take plenty of save amount until the final lap of the race will be able to begin. So this is going to be getting nearly close. And here it comes, folks, because here comes the final lap. Two drivers are about to get very closer to be able to take the battle of first place. Myrtel and Dark Zero 42 Fuel is about to become one of the first place drivers who will be able to have a choice to be able to see it. So this is going to be able to take that long length of the distance is going to be quite coming in to be able to have this moment. We'll be able to keep it up for. But we will still try to keep it up, because this is going to get very challenging to be able to do separate ways to be able to take much more perfection. It's going to get pretty hard to perform. Myrtel is about to be able to coming in onto the chicane, and then until Dark Zero 42 Fuel is about to be able to come in as well. So if this is going to be able to take that length of the position, it's going to be able to keep it well defended. Going in onto the hairpin, and then looks like this is going to be able to take that turn. Dark Zero 42 Fuel is about to be able to going in as well, because this is going to be able to get nearly there on the approach of the length of the distance is definitely might be coming on for. Now here comes the second chicane, and this is going to be able to take that final hairpin is going to be able to take on the approach. Myrtel is about to be able to going in, and he's going to keep defending it. Dark Zero 42 Fuel is going to be able to stay in second place, and then here it goes, folks. Looks like Myrtel is about to take the first place winner in round 6 of the 2019-20 Exhibition Series of the Nations Cup. Myrtel won the race. He has finally won the race in first place. What a challenging, epic race out there, folks, because he did a pretty good job to stay in first place. We'll be able to have a podium. We'll be able to keep it up to be achieved as well. Dark Zero 42 Fuel takes in second place by the fastest lap. What a challenging race out there that they have finally done. But it was brilliant, and it was pretty tough for all of us if we have to make sure we're always going to be able to go for the different best Group 3 car. We might be able to take that much handling we'll be able to get. But what a stunning race that we are trying to do whatever we can get. But this will be able to do much better. We'll be able to going in for the next round of the race, because it was pretty intense and pretty challenging. So this wheel might be able to have one single race position for me. So this wheel might be able to have an 18th place at the finish. But it was pretty challenging. Now this will be able to take plenty much more earnings will be needed to be able to have a result outcome we might be able to get. But that was a very tough race out there, folks. But the top 3 drivers have finally finished, so this will be able to have 18 drivers to be able to have all the sportsmanship rating going in onto the Super. So that was definitely might be doing a good job out there. So congratulations to Mertel for the win. So he did pretty good job. Him and his Toyota FT1 Vision Gran Turismo Group 3 is definitely might be going faster to be able to keep it up. Will might be able to stay on for one well defended position because he did pretty good out there to be able to stay strong. Will might be able to keep it up. But that was a pretty good awesome race, but we will always going to be able to try the best whenever we can. So it's always going to be pretty difficult, but we will always going to be able to keep practicing for the next season. We'll be able to do much better if we have to take one good perfection. We'll be able to take one good racing mobility skills. We'll be able to stay strong whenever we can get. But it was doing good, but it was a very good race, by the way, because this will be able to take a lot of good perfection. We'll be able to stay strong whenever we can. Clean race is always important, but this will be able to do much better whenever we can get. So every choice to be able to have different tire types that this will might be able to have a suitable ways, we might be able to drive faster as much as we can. So it was definitely might be pretty good. So hope we will always might need to be able to keep training out there, folks. So this will might be able to get ready to move on for the next round of the Nations Cup. So this one might be able to go different for a racing category. We'll be able to get ready. So hope this one might be able to get ready to go super fast very soon, folks. So we will always going to be able to keep training. So still got a long way to go. So hope I could probably able to keep it up. We'll might need to have that driver rating. We'll be able to get improved soon enough. So hope this one might be able to give a little time up. We'll be able to have a lot of training. Will be needed as much as possible. Alright, folks. Glad that you really enjoyed this race. Thanks for watching. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and bell for notification uploads. And the links are in the description down below if you want to see more. And also check it out some library blogs if you want. So it's open to everybody, so feel free to watch it anytime you want. So this will be a showcase about some library designs I just been made. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for continuing on the Nations Cup on Gran Turismo Sports, and I'll see you guys later. Keep on racing, stay clean.